What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 99 of Ruin a Randomer. I've got literally about 15,000 new subscribers since the last episode, so to you guys, very much welcome. Just a little bit of information about what this series is and why it's called Ruin a Randomer, because I get this question so much. Basically it's me playing a random person and it's a live commentary, so there's no retakes, nothing like that, it's completely live. And the reason why it's called Ruin a Randomer is simply because I attempt to ruin the person. Now on the odd occasion that I lose, or the very common occasion where I don't necessarily ruin the person, I'm hardly going to change the title to just be a randomer or lost by a randomer. So I keep the title Ruin a Randomer. However, I am open to changing that for FIFA 13. So if you guys have got a much better series name for this series, feel free to put it in there. But a lot of my long-time followers that were following me when I did Ruin a Randomer in FIFA 11 kind of love the name, and I really like the name. So hey, you know, maybe we'll just keep Ruin a Randomer. So this is the team I've got today, guys. I've got Inform Honoree and Sweaty Bon Lahore. I've got Walcott, Diaby, Menez, Ribery, Gael Clichy, Vincent Kompany, David Luiz, Carl Walker, and Joe Hart. Apologies for this team yet again. It's a team I've used like several times. You know, it's not completely the Premiership team, but it is a team that I've used quite a few times. The reason why I'm using it today is because I actually transferred a whole bunch of players over to another account for a series that never really took off. I didn't even put the first episode of it up because what I try and do with series is like kind of play through a fair bit of it to try and get an idea how I feel with it, and I just wasn't feeling the series. So I'm not even going to talk about it because I may use it for FIFA 13. I don't want to ruin the surprise of it or whatever. And I tried to log on to that account to use those players because I've got like Inform Liete, a lot of the Brasilvas and stuff like that on there, and it keeps telling me that I cannot connect to the Ultimate Team servers on that account. However, I can connect to them on this account, so not really sure what's going on there. So I'm going to do something today, guys, I haven't done for a long time. I'm going to do question time. I haven't done that in probably a couple of weeks, and the reason why I chose to do it today is because, like I said at the start there, I've gained a whole bunch of new subscribers over the last few weeks. And it might be nice to just give the new people here a bit of a sort of, I don't know, a bit different to what you usually might find in a commentary, and just basically give. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Yeah, give my thoughts and reasons and ideas and whatnot. So for a change, I actually asked for questions about 10-15 minutes ago because I usually get so many that. Not sounding big-headed there at all, but well, I was sounding big-headed, but I didn't mean to. But I do usually get so many that I actually don't get to answer more than 4 or 5 of them. And it's always the people that like super addicted to Twitter that get to ask the questions. Oh, that's a cracking ball. So I thought I'd leave it for like 15 minutes this time. See if I can't just find some questions from people that rarely ask questions or rarely get their questions answered on question time. Oh, that is tragic. I'm really I've been playing a lot of FIFA 13 demo and, you know, the full game when I was in EA and stuff, and I'm really struggling to adapt back to FIFA 12 after playing it for so long. The new kind of precision dribbling, or complete dribbling as it's called, sorry, I like and I use a lot. So yeah, it's quite strange not being able to do that. This guy's a pretty adept player as well. This is going to be a tough game. It's always a little. Oh crap, that was just stupidly horrible. Oh, that was a nice shot, unlucky there. So the first question we've got is my favourite Arsenal player of all time. Questions that I've answered a lot, by the way, guys, I might give a miss. Just like really common questions, I'll probably give a miss, but I'll do my best to answer some of the commonly asked questions that might not have been answered a lot. That's an effort, Jesus. So my favourite Arsenal player of all time is Thierry Henry. Is in fact probably, not even probably, he's definitely my favourite player of all time. I absolutely love the guy, and yeah, he's phenomenal. Next question we've got: plan on doing a Pro Clubs or VP series in FIFA 13? Yes. Really enjoyed the changes for Pro Clubs in FIFA 13. Not that I've experienced them because we only got to play the offline game modes when we went to Guildford to play FIFA 13, but yeah, from what I've read, you know, it's going to be, oh, Agbonlahor, come on, it's going to be awesome. Pro Clubs is going to be genuinely very, very good, and for that, I absolutely can't wait. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing clubs. I've actually been playing clubs on Xbox with AirJape's FIFA and D.Shifty, and one of AirJape's FIFA's friends recently, so that's been quite fun on FIFA 12. But I don't really play clubs much on FIFA 12. I played clubs a hell of a lot more in FIFA 11 and especially on FIFA 10 before I started YouTube. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking to get back into clubs. Oh, come on, how's he walked away with that ball? But it's, I don't know, I guess just because I didn't like the game, that I didn't play the game. It's the most common choice. So here we go, we've got Tarapt. He's obviously a skill star.
Tricky with the ball.
Oh god, this guy is actually, like I say, he's very adept at attacking, and he's pretty good at the game in general. And there goes Agbon. Oh, come on. So the next question we've got: who do you prefer, Real Madrid or Barcelona? I prefer Barcelona. I always have done. I always liked some of the players that they've had, right from like Ronaldinho. Oh, Agbonlahor's through. Oh, look at that! It brings the keeper off. And Agbonlahor shit. Yeah, I've just always preferred Barcelona. You know, Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, Ibrahimovic. Who else did Barcelona used to have? Like, I really liked Saviola. Usually the strikers, I guess. But yeah, they've always had like some amazing player that I've really liked from the footballing world. Not that Real Madrid haven't. You know, you look at like the likes of Zidane and you know. Even though he played for Barcelona as well, the original Ronaldo, or as I quite often refer to him, Fat Ronaldo. Whoopsie. Oh, don't have that face-up defending. So yeah, it would be Barcelona. Next question we've got: would you rather Arsenal won a trophy or you became the best FIFA player in the world? Well, I'm already the best FIFA player in the world, so I would prefer that Arsenal won a trophy. No, that's obviously I'm not the best FIFA player in the world. I mean, they're both subjective, you know, because I would love it if Arsenal won a trophy, but to become the best at something in the world, you know, personal gain is always a little bit more interesting than you know, what something I support being, I guess, a massive accomplishment, because, you know, Arsenal will hopefully eventually win something. You know, every club, or I'd say almost every club in the history of football clubs has won something. You know, there's so many trophies out there that clubs, you know, people, teams and clubs have been around for so many years that eventually you're bound to luck your way to one thing or another. That was a fantastic tackle. Right, come on, Agbonlahor. And go on, Agbonlahor. Go on, son. Okay, you're not going to do that. Okay, right, here we go. So yeah, I don't know. I'd love to be the best in the world at something for sure. And if that was one of my options, then yeah, I'll take FIFA. This guy's a little bit cocky at the back, but never mind. So next question we've got: you know, you look like Sheamus from WWE. I really don't. I don't really think I look like Sheamus anyway. You guys obviously disagree. I get told quite a lot that I look like him, but I don't think I look like him. I just think that's you guys that think I look like him. But hey, looking like someone famous is, how you missed that, is pretty cool. Next question we've got: would you rather have Susan Boyle plus everything or Lucy Pinder and nothing? I'd rather have Susan Boyle and everything, because if you've got everything, Lucy Pinder is in that. So, you know, that's kind of a very simple question to answer. Here we go with this guy again. Oh, cut inside. There it is. Easy to read. Right, go on, Henri. Where's that run, Henri? Oh, yes, Agbonlahor is through. Henri is through. And Jesus Christ almighty, what kind of shot was that? Next question we've got: would you rather get attacked by 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? I'd rather not get attacked at all, to be honest. But if I had to pick, I'd prefer to get attacked by a horse-sized duck, because then I could eat that. This guy's had a hell of a lot of possession, but hasn't really done too much with it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd rather get attacked by My screen's gone blue, I can't see shit. Yeah, a huge duck, because in that instance I could kill the duck, cook the duck, and have a very, very nice dinner, which everybody loves. I'm going to try and keep the possession a bit more against this guy, because I don't like having possession controlled, you know. I mean, I like controlling the possession, and when people just tend to control it against me a lot. Oh, what a finish, Menez. I was actually aiming for the bottom right-hand corner there, but Jesus Christ, that was a good goal. Let's have a look at that. Let's take a second take. Oh, that's a fantastic finish. Next question we've got. Who was the best player at the EA event? Hands down, Japes. Japes is incredible at FIFA anyway, and he's just brilliant at this game. You know, he really, really is brilliant at this game. He was brilliant at FIFA 12. I think he's going to be a hell of a lot better at FIFA 13. The style of play that FIFA 13 has really suits him down to the ground. So yeah, I mean, it'll be him. FIFA Gamer 94 says, the best friend you have met via YouTube. That's quite an interesting question and quite a weird answer, because I've met a lot of people through YouTube, like a lot of the quite big YouTubers. I've met a lot of smaller YouTubers as well, to be fair. I've met just in general a lot of YouTubers, but probably unsurprising to most people, the best friend that I've made through YouTube is callum. And it's really weird how we kind of started speaking to each other as well, because I never used to speak to him. He was always somebody, by the way my screen went blue there so I couldn't see what was happening. He was always someone that was a kind of big name to me, you know. He's always had, or like generally always had, more subscribers than me and more Twitter followers than me. And when I had, like, you know, 15-20,000 subscribers, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, he had like more. And I just, you know, I always seem to think, probably like, it's probably the mentality a lot of people have, like, I thought he wouldn't be interested in, you know, talking to me or communicating with me because I'm small time, do you know what I mean? And that's genuinely how I felt. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't used to watch his videos before I spoke to him, and I generally just didn't really communicate with him. Then I started speaking to him because on Twitter, because he wanted, well, he was coming to see Weepeeler at my pub for the EA event for FIFA Street, and he wanted to come down and meet Weeps. So like you know, we talked about where my pub is and stuff, and ended up talking to him through Twitter, and then, you know, got him on Skype and ended up talking to him on Skype, and just ended up talking to him like an awful lot for mainly through when Rob Hodson, the community manager, started what we called Kings of Street, which was the YouTuber event where everybody, basically, if you guys know what VSG is, it was basically the FIFA Street version of VSG, and it didn't do too good because FIFA Street in general was a pretty crappy game, and it was real hard to organise like 16 or more, like 32 YouTubers to play games all at the same time, so it kind of fell apart. But after that, we started to make like VSG. And when we made VSG, that's when I really started talking to callum more. He got involved heavily with VSG. I was involved quite heavily with VSG, and we just started talking like on a daily basis. And it doesn't seem weird because like we got a hell of a lot in common, you know. And honestly, like callum is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. For a 17-year-old kid, he's got his head so screwed on, and he's super funny and super sarcastic, and, you know, we get on really, really well. But what the weird thing for me is, and like, I don't know if this is probably weird for everyone, like, it's not weird when you're on a computer and talking to someone because, you know, age doesn't give a fuck about anything, but you know, he's 17 years old, and that's just a little bit strange that a 27-year-old man and a 17-year-old boy, because that's exactly what he is. He's just a very young boy with no pubic hairs and a very small willy and a very high-pitched voice. But yeah, it's strange that a 27-year-old man and a 17-year-old boy get on so well and have so much in common. So yeah, I mean, I never really think of that when I talk to him. But obviously as well, KSI is somebody that I've become very good friends with through Twitter. He's absolute legend. You know, you don't really realise until you meet him, like he's a lot more reserved in real life than in his videos, which isn't really saying much because he's like super out there in his videos, and he is out there still in real life, but he's just a lot more reserved. But I really enjoy his company too. You know, we spent a lot of time together in Germany and at the EA event, of course. Oh, there's a terrible finesse shot from Agronhor. And yeah, so I've gone on with this question way too long. That could have just been a very simple answer, but hey ho. Next question we have got: when is foreplay starting again? And then are there any disappointing players in FIFA 13? So foreplay will be starting again probably once FIFA 13 is released now, because we've all been so busy doing a whole bunch of other things, and like every week one person has been doing something or another and hasn't been able to make foreplay, you know, like the EA event or Germany, or JJ was in Cyprus for the last week or so, and there's just always been something. And this week, yes, JJ was in Cyprus this week, so we could do a few, I guess, in between now and FIFA 13, but you know, Eurogamer's coming up. By the way, anyone who's going to Eurogamer, let me know, I will be there. Yeah, so we've got Eurogamer coming up, which is pretty interesting, and oh, we're going to go for a cutback. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Yeah, so foreplay will hopefully be starting again back for FIFA 13. I really enjoy foreplay, really enjoy talking to those guys, and of course honourable mention for A9 Skills, because I do get on with him very well as well, but I've never actually met him, so I really do want to meet AA9 Skittleberries. We'll get one more question, I guess, because there's not really much time. I thought we might score a goal here. No, not really got much time left. When are you going to visit America, preferably Florida? My dad has a house in Florida. I've been to Florida many a time, on many occasions. Oh, that's a weird but awesome tackle. Yeah, so I've actually been to Florida several times. Next question we've got: have you got a fantasy Premier League team? Yes, I have. My fantasy Premier League team as well has a considerable number of Swansea midfielders. I've actually got 3 Swansea midfielders, and my defence is pretty OP and my attack is pretty OP. I've actually got Tevez, Van Persie and Torres as my strikers, so you can imagine what kind of defence and midfield I've got. I've got Joe Hart, actually, Vincent Kompany, David Luiz. I've literally picked like an overpowered FIFA Ultimate Team. It's pretty tragic, to be honest. I really shouldn't have picked those sort of players, but hey ho, here we are. So this is the end, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you could hit a like button, it would be amazing. FIFA 13 web app is released on Tuesday the 18th, which is pretty cool. This is episode 99, guys. I've got some plans for episode. I'm working on the last FIFA 12 video, which isn't going to be episode 100 of Ruin a Randomer, which I was going to make it, but instead I've got something awesome that has never been done before. It's a really cool concept, and it's really going to sign off FIFA 12 perfectly, in my opinion. But for episode 100, guys, this is pretty much what I'm offering. Either like a massive live com, like a 1 hour live com or whatever, or a huge live stream which will be published to YouTube. However, with the live streams, guys, I can only do it in 360p because YouTube are gay boys and don't want to give me 720p streaming capabilities for whatever reason. If your question didn't get answered, I apologise. If you actually did have a genuine question that you wanted answered, whether it's in the video or not, send it to me again on Twitter. Hashtag the question time, and I'll know that you asked it in question time and just generally want an answer from me, and I will answer your question, because I get a hell of a lot of questions, you know, like 300-400 questions, and only really answer 4 or 5 questions. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you could hit that like button, it would be amazing. Subscribe to me for more early FIFA 13 content. I'll have another FIFA 13 video up tomorrow, and yeah, I'm out. Cheers.